Hello, it's Lucy here, Outdoor Learning Officer, and today we're going to have a go at natural art. So you might have seen a video about patterns and shapes that you find in nature. So we're going to use them patterns and shapes, and now we're going to have a go at creating some art. So first, let's see what colours we can spot. We have the primary colours that are red, yellow and blue. I'm going to have a look around my garden and see if I can spot them. And then if you mix them colours together, you get orange from red and yellow, green from yellow and blue, and purple from red and blue. So let's see if I can find them colours in my garden. What other colours can I find around my garden? When using nature for art, it is really, really important that we don't pick flowers. They are really important for bees and butterflies. So it's okay to pick flowers that have fallen to the ground, that are loose or loose petals, but we definitely don't pick flowers off plants. Leaves are okay to pick because there's a lot of them and the tree won't mind if you have one. So let's see what we can find. So I found lots of different colours and I found lots of different shaped leaves and patterns. Now there's lots of different ways of creating art from nature. You can do painting, you can do something called haphazone, you could do leaf rubbings, you could do prints, or you could just sketch them, or you could trace them. Lots and lots of different ways. Today I'm going to be concentrating on painting and haphazone, and I'll tell you a little bit about haphazone in a bit. But let's start with painting. So I don't own a paintbrush, if you can believe it. So what I'm going to do instead is have a look around and see what I can find that would make a good paintbrush that's made from nature. So if you don't have a paintbrush, you can always use nature as a paintbrush. So what I've got some teasels and some maple seeds and an old acorn that I thought I could use to paint with. I've got a stick, a bit of grass, and I found a feather. And also you can have a go at making one. So this is a bit of stick with some raffia, and this one has got some grass on it. So why not have a go at making a paintbrush or finding nature that has different prints to use when you're painting. Now let's have a go at making our natural paint. So what I'm going to do to have a go at making natural paint, I am going to add a tiny bit of water into all my pots and let them sit for a while, and then using my spoons I'm going to try and squash them and see what colours will come out of them. So using the spoon hasn't quite scrunched them up like I wanted to, apart from the soil, which is a nice brown colour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my hands in there and see if I can really squash them up to get the colour out. So squashing them with my hands has worked much better. I would definitely suggest, if you have a pestle and mortar, which I don't, use that, and I think you'd make really lovely colours. These red petals have made a lovely sort of red sort of paint colour. There's a slight pinkish tinge to that one. I think you can just about see the green. These have not come out as lovely as I wanted them to, but we'll see. And there is a yellowy tinge to that one. And like I said, obviously, mud and water always makes a nice easy brown. So that's always an easy paint to do. So you would have noticed that I've only added a little bit of water because I wanted to make the colours quite clear and bold. So that's why I've added a little bit. If I add lots, then they'll kind of come out a bit wishy-washy. So we have our paints ready and our paintbrushes. And now let's have a go at painting. So the feather works amazingly as a paintbrush. The others are not so good, but quite abstract, so it depends what you want to go with. And I have just realised that paper doesn't quite hold it as well, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a go with a bit of fabric instead. Because they're quite watery paints, it just sort of seems to seep through the paper. It's come out a little better, but not still what I'd like it. So now I'm gonna give up the painting for the time being and try something else. So what we're gonna try is called haphazome. Haphazome is a Japanese term meaning leaf dye. So what you need is a bit of cloth, a hammer, mallet or a stone, and then some leaves. So I've collected quite a few leaves. So what you do, you get your leaf, you place it underneath the fabric, and you tap the colour out of it. So I've only done a quick example of what you could do. You could obviously fill it so the whole leaf was shown. I had a go at the petals and they came out quite a nice colour as well with the yellow. And then the feather works really well for painting as well with the brown. Why don't you have a go at creating some art? It doesn't have to look perfect, it can be abstract, it can be whatever you like, but get outside and enjoy nature. I would love to see your natural art creations, so why not post a picture in the comments and share your creations with everyone. And remember, art is meant to be messy, so doing it outside saves a lot of cleaning up. Thank you for watching. Remember, next week it is June, and if you haven't already, sign up for 30 Days Wild, where you can participate in doing something wild every day. Stay safe and stay wild.